Welcome to BTS Heart Channel. What really happened to Jungkook after the 2026 World Cup? The buzz from the 2026 FIFA World Cup had barely died down when a completely different story took over BTS fan spaces online. This time it had nothing to do with football. It had to do with one missing face at the airport. As the members wrapped up their international schedule, cameras caught three of them making their way back to South Korea, landing at Incheon to a wave of fan attention, as always. ARMY was relieved after weeks of non-stop travel and appearances. Everyone assumed the group was finally heading home to rest. Then people noticed something was off. Jungkook wasn't there. At first, it seemed like a simple explanation would turn up. Maybe he'd taken a different exit or a separate flight. Fans replayed the airport live streams frame by frame looking for him. Nothing. No sign of him anywhere in the footage. That's when the questions started piling up fast. Hashtags asking where Jungkook was began climbing global trends within the hour. Fan communities across Korea, Japan, the US, Southeast Asia, and Europe started cross-referencing airport footage, flight schedules, and the last known photos from the World Cup venue, all trying to answer the same thing: why did he not come back with the others? And when there's no official word, speculation fills the silence fast. Some fans guessed he'd stayed behind for an unannounced schedule. Others thought it might be something personal. A few theories got a lot more dramatic, suggesting something had happened behind the scenes right before departure. None of it was confirmed, but every new guess spread like it was. Hours went by, and even fans who'd followed the group for years admitted the quiet around it felt unusual. BTS has always kept a mix of public and private schedules, so members traveling separately isn't new. But watching three members land together while one stayed completely absent, with zero explanation, was enough to keep the story alive. Meanwhile, cameras caught one of the other members back in Korea looking composed, and fans immediately went into analysis mode, studying every expression, every wave, trying to read something into it. Some thought he looked thoughtful. Others chalked it up to plain exhaustion after weeks on the road. Either way, the core question didn't go away. What did the rest of the members know, and why wasn't anyone saying anything? As the story kept growing, media outlets picked it up too. Any update mentioning Jungkook was pulling huge view counts, and explainer videos claiming to have the real answer started flooding recommendation feeds. The conversation among fans got more emotional by the hour. Through all of it, one fact stayed the same: no verified source had confirmed Jungkook was dealing with any real problem, personal or professional. But uncertainty tends to fuel curiosity more than facts ever could. Then came a small shift. During a later public appearance, one of the members was asked about the group's recent schedule. He didn't address every rumor directly, but his calm response was enough to catch fans' attention and reignite the entire conversation. Was this the start of an explanation, or just the beginning of a bigger story nobody saw coming? Millions of fans kept refreshing their feeds, hoping for a real answer. Instead, every small clue seemed to deepen the mystery rather than resolve it. As the story stretched into a second day, fan communities began piecing together timelines comparing the members' schedules from the week before, trying to spot the exact moment things diverged. Everyone had looked completely normal together during the World Cup festivities, smiling, no visible tension, which made the sudden change even harder to explain. Some posts claimed he'd stayed for an extra commitment. Others said he chose to travel separately for personal reasons. None of it was confirmed, but that didn't slow the conversation down. Attention also turned to how the other members were handling the situation. Every public appearance, every short clip, got picked apart for hints. Some fans found the calm reassuring. Others read it as the group simply respecting Jungkook's privacy and staying quiet on purpose. Eventually, one member addressed the growing concern directly, encouraging fans not to jump to conclusions based on online rumors alone. He didn't share details of Jungkook's schedule, but the message was clear: an absence doesn't automatically mean something's wrong. Still, it didn't fully settle the questions. If there really was nothing to worry about, why was the travel plan so different this time? Given the scale of the World Cup appearance, with global media tracking nearly every move the group made, even a small change in travel plans was always going to become a big story. But alongside the speculation, something else started building too: patience. Across platforms, fans began reminding each other that members often have individual schedules and private commitments that never get announced publicly, and encouraged people to stop spreading unverified claims. Still, everyone was waiting for the same thing, for Jungkook himself to show up. Would he return quietly without saying anything? Would there be an official statement, or would he address it himself? With every passing hour, the anticipation only grew, turning a simple travel discrepancy into one of the biggest topics in the fandom that week. By the next day, the tone had started to shift. The wave of dramatic speculation slowly gave way to a more careful search for actual verified information, as fans realized a lot of the earlier claims had been built on assumptions, not facts. Even so, the mystery of the delayed return stayed one of the most talked about topics around. Longtime fans pointed out something worth remembering: it's never been unusual throughout the group's career for members to travel separately after wrapping up international schedules, filming commitments, promo work, personal appointments, or security logistics have all caused this before. That context helped calm part of the fandom down. But because the World Cup had been watched by so many people worldwide, even a routine scheduling difference turned into a global conversation. Fans revisited the earlier comments from the member who'd spoken up and noted he'd never actually suggested anything was wrong. Most read it as an attempt to reassure people without giving away private details, reflecting the trust between members even when the public isn't shown everything. As that perspective spread, the conversation slowly changed shape. Instead of asking, "Is he in trouble?" more fans started asking a more grounded question: is this just a reminder of how fast online speculation can spiral when there's a gap in information? Support messages started outweighing the dramatic theories. Many expressed hope that Jungkook was simply finishing up his remaining commitments before heading home safely, and reminded each other that respecting members' privacy has always been a core value in the fandom. Even without a full explanation, more fans chose patience over panic. Still, one thing remained true: Jungkook hadn't appeared publicly yet. No airport photos, no update, nothing directly from him. And that silence is exactly what kept the anticipation alive, because everyone knew that whenever he did resurface or say something, it would immediately become the biggest story in the fandom. Until then, all fans could do was wait, hoping the next update would finally replace weeks of speculation with something real. But if this whole story proved anything, it's this: it took just one missing airport appearance to unite fans across the world, a reminder of how much every member's well-being genuinely matters to the people who follow them.